Hi. Apparently Sadiq Khan is now pushing ahead with the Ulez Zone, expanding it to outer London areas like Sutton, Havering, Romford, and Harrow and Bexley and all that. And if people don't like that, apparently they're far right, according to him. And according to a recent interview, he basically decided that he's going to tar everyone with the same brush. That people protesting quite rightly against his expansion of the Ulez zone, which no one really wants and doesn't make hardly any difference to the environment at all, is absolutely ridiculous, to be honest with you. He's now basically firing insults at everyone like a 2-year-old, throwing his toys away out of the pram just because people don't agree with him or his stupid, idiotic policies. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, the sooner he steps down, the better, because I think he is ruining London. He really is. And basically, I don't live in London, but I don't live far from London, and I think this guy needs to step down. He's absolutely useless. He's basically throwing his toys out of the pram like Nicola Sturgeon did when she was trying to push this transgender bill up in Scotland. She's now had to step down because of it, because she faced an absolute backlash because of that rapist. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Oh, actually, that's it. Yeah, it's Isla Bryson. All that furore. But Sadiq Khan, really, he's we know how inept he is as London mayor, but now he's just proved basically he's gone beyond the depths now, and really, I just think now it's time for him to step down. He's absolutely useless. He basically is now trying to treat it like a dictatorship, like I'm going to bring this in no matter what, regardless of what people think and regardless of what people say. I mean, he seems to think all Londoners are rich, which is absolutely ridiculous because there's a lot of there's a lot of affluent areas in London, but there's also a lot of not so well off areas in London. And a lot of parts of London are very, very impoverished, which is no fault of the residents there at all, and is no fault of. And basically, councils can be called into account over that a little bit. But obviously, not less said about that, the better. But no, Sadiq Khan, I think he's proved time and time again how inept and how hopeless he is as mayor, and I think this basically just is basically just the icing on top of the cake, really, and the cherry as well as the cherry. I think now he needs to go. He's no use as mayor of London. I think really now the amount of furore he's caused, the amount of accusations he's thrown at people. I think it's about time he resigned. Anyway, rant over. Take care, everyone. Also, Sadiq Khan is basically he's the biggest hypocrite. Just thought I'd mention this at the end before I go. He's the biggest hypocrite. Basically, flies around the world. I don't know if I can't remember if it was Brazil or somewhere he went just to promote his woke environmental agenda when he could have done that on a Zoom meeting. Don't you think that would have been a bit more environmentally friendly, Sadiq? Or do you not agree with me? Or could you send it recorded over an email? Would have been far less. But then again, we all know how big a hypocrite Sadiq Khan is. Anyway, just thought I'd mention this little bit at the end. Take care, everyone.